Alright, welcome to video number 1 of my digital bullet journaling series. This video I'm going to be showing you how to set up the actual bullet journal in Keynote. You only have to do this once. This is just the initial setup of the bullet journal. You can do this on an iPad. I find it much easier to do on a computer, so I am using my computer today, but you can do it on an iPad. You just can't copy and paste multiple items at once, which makes it a super tedious process. So here is the front page of my bullet journal that I've designed. I designed this. I'm hoping to have this all for sale on Etsy by the beginning of the year so that you can get your 2019 bullet journal set up with this exact journal if you want it. And I'll have everything all pre-linked and everything so these tabs will work and you don't have to go through this part of the setup process. But if you're trying to set up your own that you've designed or you just want to know how it works, that's what this video is going to be going over. So this is my cover page here. I've got this little sticker book that will be a clickable link to a sticker book in the back of the book as well, so that I can add any stickers that I make or that I find online so they're just easy access, especially if it's something that I'm going to be using frequently. So cover page, got all my tabs over here for all of the months. I know it's kind of hard to read on this small screen, but that's what those look like. And those will all be clickable links. And then this is what every single page on the inside of the bullet journal looks like. So I've left all of these tabs over here blank so that I can go in and add the labels to them whenever I decide what I want to use those for. We'll go more over that in later videos. So to go ahead and get these clickable tabs set up, you're going to go, let's zoom in here. All right, so you're going to make a shape. I'm just going to choose the square. Okay, we're going to go into format here. You want the fill to say no fill right there. So that makes it a clear shape. You also want there to be no border and no shadow. This is literally just an invisible box that will be where your link to your tab will go. So I'm going to shape that down to the correct size. Let's see. Okay. All right, so there's that. And then to make it a link, you control click if you're on a Mac or right click on any other computer. And then you're going to go to add link right there and then to a slide. So we're going to choose, so this one is actually going to end up being slide number 3. So then just to make this easier on myself, I'm just going to copy this so I don't have to make a million shapes. And I'm just going to paste them all the way down here onto every tab. So I'm going to go ahead and just speed through this, and then we'll talk about changing what page those tabs go to. So we're just going to speed through here, and I'll be back with you in a second. Okay, so now that I have those all pasted, these all still say tab number 3. So now we're going to go back in and we're going to change the tabs themselves. So we're going to control click on that or right click on it and edit link. So this one, I know which number all of my tabs are going to be here. Oh, actually before it will let me do anything more than tab number 2 or 3, I forgot about this. So I already know, so I've got 27 tabs total here, but one of them is that front page. So I need 26 pages that look like this to fill all of my tabs here. So I'm going to copy this page, and then I'm just going to go ahead and paste it a whole bunch of times until I have 26 of them. If you want to make it easier, once you get a few, you can copy all of them, and then it'll paste them 5 at a time. one more here. Okay, so now I've got 26 bullet journal pages here, and then my cover page. So now we're going to go in and label all these tabs. So you're going to go to Control click or right click, edit link. So that's going to be slide number 1. Do the same on this one. This one's going to be slide number 2. This one will be slide number 3, and so on. So I'm going to go ahead, once again, zoom through, renumbering all of these slides. But if you add pages in Keynotes between your slides that have links to them, it will mess up all of your links. So I prefer to only do enough pages for how many slides or for how many links I have, and then I can add in pages later on in Goodnotes. We'll go over that in another video. Just don't worry about all of your your weekly pages, all of that. I just do one page per month and then my extra tabs that are on this side. So I'm going to go ahead and just label all of these. Again, just zoom through and I'll be back with you in a minute. Okay, so that's all of my tabs on the front page. As you can see on the front page, I only put the monthly tabs. I didn't put the other tabs on the other side, so right now these are the only ones I need to do. I am going to make the sticker book into its own clickable link as well. So I'm going to do the same thing, put in a shape, make it transparent, click and drag this to be the size of the whole book, and then I'm going to add my link. Let's see, so the sticker book is on page 28, so we're going to go here and select that one. Alright, so this is exactly how Keynotes would work if I were on an iPad, doing one tab at a time, except for you wouldn't be able to, actually I think you can copy and paste the square themselves, you just have to do them one at a time. So here is where doing it on a computer makes it a lot easier, because for all the rest of my 26 pages, now I'm just going to hold down Shift, and I'm going to select all of these. You can't select more than one item on an iPad, unfortunately, so that's why I'm doing it on Keynotes. So I'm going to select these, and then I'm going to Control click, I'm going to copy all of them. So now I'm going to move to my second page, and you can either do Control click and paste, or if you want a quick keyboard shortcut, you just go Command V. Okay, so it pasted them around on the wrong side because they were on this page on this side. So now I'm going to hit Control click and group, so that puts them all in one section here. I'm going to move them over. Zoom in to line them up. Let's see here. Just make sure everything is all lined up there. Alright, so those are placed. I'm going to ungroup them now. Alright, so now those are all the way. They should all, the links all stayed exactly the same as they were on the other page. So now, to do the links on this side of my page, I'm actually just going to select just this row, because I don't need these three. Copy them, and then I'm going to paste them. Now again, it put them right over here, so Control click and group. That will let me drag all of them over to here. So let me get them all lined up again. All right, so those look good. So now I'm going to ungroup them. So now I ended with, I believe it was tab number 15 over here. Okay, so yeah, that's tab number 15, or slide number 15. So now I'm going to go over here and start re-tabbing them with 16 and just move on down. Just the same process that I did before. Alright, so now I've got all of those tabs or links or whatever you want to call them set. This is just on the first page though. So we're going to go back through and select all of those little boxes. Alright, now here's the nice thing, is if I copy these and paste them onto another page, they're going to stay in the exact same spot. So I don't have to worry about making sure they're in the right place or anything. So I'm just going to use my keyboard shortcut, Command-C, so that copies. I'm going to move to page 3, and I'm going to do Command-V, which pastes. And I'm just going to go through, and now I'm just going to paste them on every single page. Okay, so there's all 26 pages, tabbed and linked. So now the fun part is just moving it over into Goodnotes. So to do that, I'm going to go to File, which I think will be off of your screen, but you'll see the drop down. File and Export to, and you want to export it to a PDF. That will keep all of your links clickable and everything, but will be in a file type that Goodnotes can handle. So I'm going to save it as a PDF. I'm going to make the image quality the best, just because we like nice resolutions. And then I'm just going to call this, just keep that the same for now. I'm going to save it to my desktop. I'm going to export it. So now, since I did this on a computer, I'm going to go ahead and send it to myself via my iCloud Drive. That's the easiest way for me, especially since my iPad doesn't have a ton of storage. I use the iCloud Drive for like literally almost everything. So I'm going to go ahead and send that to myself through that drive, and then I will show you how to get it set up in Goodnotes once I get it sent over there. Okay, I figured I should show you how I put this into my iCloud Drive as well. So I'm going to start a screen recording on my iPad right now so that you can see this process, and I'll try and link them up together. Okay, so that's recording on my iPad. Okay, so because some people don't know that you can actually send things to your iPad through AirDrop from your computer. So this is my iPad right here, obviously. So here's that bullet journal that we just made. So I'm just going to go ahead and drag that, and it's going to ask me on my iPad if I want to accept. So I'm going to click accept, and then it's going to ask me how I want to open it with, or how I want to open it. So I'm going to do with my files and then my iCloud Drive. Okay, there we go. And I don't want to put it in any of these folders for now, so I'm just going to hit add. So I'd already moved it in once, that's what you're seeing there, but it just uploaded that right here. So now I can download that into Goodnotes. Alright, so now I'm going to show you how I put that into Goodnotes. We're going to cover all of the actual setup in Goodnotes later, but this is just getting the bullet journal into Goodnotes. So I'm going to open it up, press the plus sign in the top left corner, and then I'm going to hit import and open it from my iCloud Drive. So I'm going to click on the one that I want to open, and that will download it from iCloud. Shouldn't take too long. Alright, and then there it is. So then you can flip between pages and everything. Like I said, all of those links are clickable now. If you have any other questions as far as videos that you want to see in the future, things like that, I'm going to try and make this a weekly series. I've also started a YouTube and an Instagram for these. That's going to be at Techie Bujo. And like I said, comment, let me know what actual tutorials would be helpful for you, things that you're having a hard time figuring out. Comment on that, like, subscribe to the channel, all of that. And I'll actually write what that is here for you so you can go ahead and follow that. Alright, so there it is. Go ahead, follow that, like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff, and thank you for joining me today. Bye!